I'm Janelle Stelton-Holtmeyer, Associate Editor of Modern Distribution Management. And today, I'm talking with Alex McGill and Ainsley McGill-Gabory, Vice Presidents with McGill Hose and Coupling, Inc. Hi, guys. How are you today?
We're great. Thank you.
Could you tell me a little bit about McGill?
Well, McGill Hose was established back in 1962 by our grandfather, Harry A. McGill. Our business now is 27 employees. We also have a branch in Woburn, Massachusetts called Industrial Equipment Supply. Our core business is basically in New England, but we sell to end users all over the country.
What are your roles in the company?
Being a small family-run business, we all kind of wear a lot of hats on a day-to-day basis. You kind of just go with what comes your way on that day and run with it.
How has business been for McGill?
Last year, it was excellent. 2011 brought us about a 10 to 12% increase.
We've had a slow start to 2012. We are trying to sell more to our existing customer base, which is driving us to get to know our existing customers a little bit better. We want to get to know their shop floor guys as well as their purchasing people, executives, and accounting personnel as well to make it across the board easier to do business with each other.
How are you reaching out to your existing customers?
We don't believe in firing customers, but we are certainly committing more time to those A accounts, those top accounts that have been with us for a long period of time, really trying to make sure at the end of the day that we know who they are and what they're trying to accomplish as a company. We feel that if we know what their 2012 goals are, that will help us direct our efforts in the right way.
From the perspective of being a family-owned business, what challenges are you seeing in the marketplace today?
Well, obviously there's always the competition. The large chains are always the ones that we feel, I'm not going to say threatened by, but they're definitely a challenge for us because they are so large and they are everywhere now. And we're just here in East Longmeadow and in Woburn, and we try to service our customers as best as possible, just try to move forward and improve on our end on a daily basis.
The big box companies that are out there are so successful with their procedures, and they make it easy to do business. Our challenge is to take it a step further and offer some expertise and give our end users reasons to trust our expertise and our experience to get them the best products to end up with an overall cost which is less at the end of the day. Our only policy here is to make the customer happy.
Are there certain areas or end markets where you're seeing more strength or expect to see more growth in 2012?
We are optimistic that we're going to have some continued growth with the resale distribution end customers with our corrugated metal and Teflon line hose assemblies. We take a lot of pride in the welders and the people that we have out in the shop that are doing this, and we think by teaming up together that we will definitely see some growth in that area.
Metal and Teflon hose being our core products since our grandfather opened the door in 1962 has made it possible for us to service smaller distributors around the country with products that not only do we have expertise in, but we also have the inventory. We are investing in additional welders and fabricators where we can turn out a great number of assemblies within a day's time. That helps smaller distributors keep their inventory costs down. Another market that is strong here in the Northeast is the food and beverage market. So we're working to really improve our offering in that line of food handling process hose.
I know your company has been active in NAHAD, with Alex just recently being the president of the association. What role do you see associations playing for small companies?
Networking in general throughout NAHAD, specifically for us, has been extremely beneficial. Not only friendships, but business relationships that are developed at NAHAD have really helped shape who we are. We have access to the best of the best in the industry, other distributors just like us. The people that invest their time in associations like NAHAD are typically the ones that are winning and doing things right. We feel keeping in their company is in our best interest, and I think it works both ways. We're also at the forefront of any new technology, any new programs, business opportunities, software programs, freight systems.
Training.
on business levels and product levels. We're at the forefront. NAHAD, for example, has small companies and big companies. So what you're doing is you're sharing the information throughout those companies. So small companies have access to what the big boys have. And it kind of levels the playing field as far as what you're able to learn.
How important is it to develop and encourage young executives in your industry?
Well, it's very important. There's definitely a lot of experience and expertise among a lot of the industrial distributors throughout the country. And it makes me strive to want to be a person with experience and expertise like my father, my grandfather was. And like Alex mentioned, the people in NAHAD, I mean, there's a lot of great people out there that have been in the business for a long time, and it's definitely something that these people have worked hard to do, and I hope to follow in their footsteps.
Yeah, I think we both feel very fortunate to have that networking and direct access to industry veterans and superstars. When the big guys out there see that we're involved, it opens up lines of communication.
What we found as an obstacle is finding new young people that want to embark on a career in industrial distribution, and it's not an area that people, I think, seek out on their own unless they were exposed to it growing up. We're utilizing ICP, the Industrial Career Pathway. It's an organization that creates awareness to the industrial industry.
Well, I have one last question for you. What things keep you awake at night? In other words, what are the key issues that you think executives and managers should be keeping front of mind today?
I think growth strategy is always keeping me up. How do we grow? Where do we grow? Do we do it with branches, acquisitions? We want to maintain McGill Hose and Coupling as a solid player for many years to come. We know that we need to strengthen ourselves on a sales level in order to do that. That leads itself into a lot of things that end up keeping me up. Hiring. How do we grow? We need good people.
Continuing to develop the careers for the people that work here already.
Exactly.
Constant training. Being a small business, we try to train as much as possible, but day-to-day stuff sometimes gets in the way. And when that happens, I know that keeps me up at night.
And becoming lean and productive is paramount in this industry today. If all those things are going in the right direction, we can get some sleep.
Great. Well, that's all the questions I have then. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.